Drew and Tristan Tate, more faith, no religion. Cut the grass low, see the snakes, better vision. Circumcision pause, cut their heads off. Loyalty, no vision of boss. Y'all gon' learn y'all lesson. Class in what's the science?
Read and take, brothers. Every time you speak real, they take something. Either your life, freedom or money, but them snakes coming. 300, yeah, we might be few, but heart off a Spartan. Niggas carry sticks to make that bread. Not talking Olive Garden, darling Parton, looking like Dolly Parton. Please get the yes, sir. Welcome back. Y'all missed this. I know y'all missed this. Welcome back to another episode of H.F.C. Hot Convo, episode 65. I know y'all been rocking with us. I'm sorry, man. I mean, y'all been rocking with the video, so it's cool. Thank you. I mean, the senior attention videos, they're good. The conspiracy video, all the videos that we posted. I mean, we've still been working. I just had a baby. Like, if I didn't know, I mean, my baby's over reaches. I just had a baby. I just moved. We go through a lot of things, but we kept it moving for y'all. We kept it going.
Carry that baby well on camera too. About moving now, must have just pregnant.
Nah, nigga, I ain't non-binary, yo. I don't know what the terminology for that shit is, bro. Yo, nah, we so like we had that. Yeah, a lot of things going on. But I mean, episode 65. I know y'all missed us. We missed y'all. And I mean, the subject matter today. He's building. I mean, I'm talking to Big Bro. He's building about things. I'm making moves. Talking about this real estate, this, that, and the third. And he talks about death. And that's what this episode is about. This episode is about death. You know what I mean? So like, and all the different facets about it. Part 1 is gonna be is why do you think we die? Part 2 is what you think happens when we die. And part 3 is why do we cry at birth? Or why do we laugh at birth and cry at death? You know what I mean? So like, it's a question here posted. We're gonna touch all 3 in different parts. Every now how we do it. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're getting any value out the content, like, share, and subscribe to ETWTV. And thank you. We hit 1,000 subscribers, 1,010. Thank you. You know what I mean? I love all y'all, man. Even the people that we disagree with, we go back and forth on the comments. I fuck with y'all. Thanks for engaging. Thanks for even looking and engaging and keeping. I mean, we always keep it respectful and cool. So, you know what I mean? Like, thank you all the subscribers. ETWTV, SoundCloud, Westside OG, Instagram, Wolfhunt, WXLFHUNT718. Now I mean, I'm a little rusty, but we're gonna get a shake, man. You got anything to say to the motherfucking peeps? The chosen ones. I mean, like, it's supposed to be your people. The niggas quiet as shit. I mean, it's supposed to be your mans, right? Come on, man. You got anything to say?
Welcome, fuck that. The fuck. Let's go.
Let's get into the first. Let's get into the first contest. Come from my boy Sad Groove. Now I mean, now you already know how we give them up. Sad Groove, Psych the Ghost, 3 people that we always play because we love their content. But this come from Sad Groove, and the title is "What Actually Happens in a Near-Death Experience." So let's get in.
If you settle down into Shunya meditation, it's actually death.
So I want to hear about your thoughts on real-life death experience. A lot of people have in surgery said that, middle of the surgery they could come out and see what's happening. Do people really die at that time, or they reach some moksha or heaven, come back?
And we see these sometimes where certain of the drugs we give patients, they report out-of-body experiences.
When we say death, the definition of death on one level is you lost your body. That's what that is. So, I mean, let's not go into other areas, they'll get you into very fuzzy places. About near-death experience, what is being referred to as meditation? We have a certain type of meditation called shunya. That means shunya literally translates as emptiness. That's not the right translation, but there's no appropriate word in English. So it's emptiness or nothingness. So if you settle down into shunya meditation, it's not near death, it's actually death, but conscious death. Suppose you're riding a bicycle. You are a new rider with little balance, so you will go like this. Some other kid is riding, he'll leave his hands free and whistle and look here, look there and ride and do all kinds of things, stand up on the handlebar and turn around, jump, all this. Why? It's a certain mastery, certain balance and mastery. Now, you can jump off the cycle and again jump back and do all these things. Similarly with your body, if you have a certain amount of mastery, you can jump off and jump back quite effortlessly. Now it is happening accidentally because of some medication, or for many people during 60s, 70s, the LSD time, there were a whole lot of people talking about this thing, sir, it's your time. It was your time.
Metaphorically.
So, a whole lot of people talking about this, and it really happened to them. It's not that they were imagining things, it actually happened to many of them, but it was also because it was hallucinatory. Nobody knows whether it's this or that. There's no way to for sure say it actually happened to them or not, but I've met many people of those times who genuinely experienced things with which their lives got transformed in many different ways, in a crazy way. But suddenly everything about them changed simply because somewhere they perceived this… you can yo-yo this body a little bit if you wish, it's not a permanent thing. Just that little awareness changed the way they perceive life and they behave and they do things in their life. I'm not really looked at any of the thing, but some people have told me, some popular books, they were saying they see angels and there's a tunnel going. See, one thing is, you must understand, when somebody is going on the surgery table, the doctors may be confident, the patient always fears that he may die. Hello? Doctors may be confident, they know the case, they know what they're doing, 99% of the time they're confident what they're doing. But the patient, once he closes his eyes and hands over his life to somebody, he always fears what will happen. So every small thing he thinks is death. It happens to people, if you put a gun to somebody's head and just shoot and miss them or it's a blank, they almost died. Near-death experience, they'll blank out for some time and then they come back. They really think they went away and they came back. And they saw the scene also from the top, because that's because of the Hollywood. So, human mind is capable of creating many dimensions of experiences. It need not be construed as death, it's life. In reality, there is no such thing as death. It's life, life and life alone, moving from one dimension to another, another dimension to another. So if I lose one dimension, it looks like that is dead. Right now, it is a medical fact that they say approximately every fortnight, you're losing 7 kilograms of your existing body and something new has come in 1 fortnight. Whatever your weight, you must just calculate in how many fortnights you're completely lost. Everything that you have in your body is being lost continuously and something else is coming in. But you don't experience as that every meal and every day you empty your bowels, you must experience it as near death. But that doesn't happen to you. But this happens to you because there is some disengagement in your experience, particularly because of anesthetic impact. The disengagement with various faculties that you're normally used to suddenly makes you feel you're dead. Nobody died. It's a completely wrong perception. Yes, every moment of your life, if you are willing, if you are not entangled with situations and your own thoughts and emotions, there are many things you can perceive right here. Right here, sitting here, you can look at your life from there, okay? This is not near death, this is life. But because, as I said, loss of faculties works out well for a lot of people, unfortunately. It's not a good thing. This happened. A man met a close friend of his that he knew very well when they were in the university together, after 25 years break. So he invited home for dinner, he went, and being an Indian household, the wife was serving and these two men were eating. And every time he wanted to ask for something from his wife, he said, my honey, my sweetie pie, my boo-boo-boo, my coco-coo, my bulbul, and whatever else, your Tamil, so my tangam and my chuchu, all those things. So after the dinner was over, the friend was leaving and he said, you are having an amazing life, aren't you? I'm married with my wife for 15 years, we can't even look at each other's face. the way, the endearments you're showering upon your wife is truly fantastic. I said, what are you talking about? He said, you called her Bulbul, you called her Tangam, you called her this. I said, oh man, I forgot her name 7 years ago. Loss of faculties, unfortunately, work very well for a lot of people because they're suffering their faculties. The greatest faculties that have come to us after millions of years of evolution, unfortunately we suffer because we have not read the user's manual.
Yes, man, that was Sad Guru. What really happens in a near-death experience? Before we go on to the question, do you agree or disagree with what he was saying?
Certain aspects of it, I agree with mostly everything he was saying. Because what he was saying, every experience you have don't necessarily mean it's a near-death experience. It's just how you're perceiving it. You know what I mean? So I agree with that.
But I agree. I agree with a good amount of things he said. And certain things I still I have to dig a little deeper in. But that certain aspect, I was still kind of like I won't say disagree, but I was still have, like I would question. Like, so we can go right. It's a perfect segue. And the first question is, why do you think we die? Why do you think we die?
For the most obvious reason. You know what I'm saying? More than anything, the most obvious reason is dealing on the third dimensional level. The body. You know what I mean? If the tablet said the man will only live 120 years, and in the Bible it said, my seed only embody the man for only 120 years. The body, off of Harvard, recently finding the body can only live up to 120 years in most pristine conditions. So therefore, we're gonna physically die because of the body.
But why wasn't our maker, just hypothetically, able to last forever, eternal life? Like, why we wasn't able? Like, what's the purpose? Like,
we do have eternal life.
I'm not talking about in terms of energy. I'm talking about in terms of being physically here. Like, I got my take on why I think, why I believe that. You know
what I mean? That's a deep conversation.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Besides the physical aspect,
yeah,
because the body's gonna make.
Because I mean, if you want to make up a, for me, I'm gonna go to the tablets, and it's gonna say the reason why is because man was becoming too much like the people who messed and played around with our DNA, and to ensure that they don't lose their footing in the universe, and to ensure they don't be a step behind us. They, you know what I mean? They ensure that we don't physically have the physical structures to sustain for longer than 120 years. Now that's my personal perception and my personal belief. You know what I'm saying? Until proven wrong, that's what I believe right now. Why? If you're gonna say why we genetically, physically built to sustain past 120, that's why. Because they didn't want us to live past 120, because then we could figure the longer you live, the longer time you have. With time comes wisdom, and with wisdom becomes understanding, and they didn't want us to acquire that. So they limit our physical time that we can. But me and you knowing and understanding that we were blessed with something else, because we're sentient beings, that we don't die regardless. You understand what I'm saying? And that's another thing they don't want us to even adhere to and know.
Well, we're gonna get to that point. But let me touch on that. The reason I believe that we don't die to even deeper, and I agree from what I know now, because I'm not closed off to it. From what I know now, this is where I'm at now with it, and this is sounding like it makes sense. So this is where I'm at now with the Anunnaki, the Emerald Tablets, whether it can be, if I'm on something else that.
Mirror Elish.
Now I mean, the Mirror Elish, the Book of Gilgamesh, or whatever the case may be. Like, this is where I'm at right now. Boom with it. I mean, like, so, but I'm always open. I'm always willing to learn. So this one, like I said, my book's never closed. Like I just said to one of the comments, and I forgot the gentleman's name. We had a good little back and forth, but like, that's why I told you, never close your mind. I mean, like, I know you might have been raised a certain way, you might have heard something during all your life, but like, so if you offer the truth, all thing that should matter is the truth. So you should come on with an open mind, stay with your beliefs, come with an open mind, and actually do the research on it, and you might be surprised what you find. But
before you even go to this piggyback what we said, because
you go to the last top of the comments, you see what I'm doing.
Yeah, then because what we offer is nothing but for you to think outside the box that you've been placed in to think. For you to remove yourself
on a high frequency,
on a high frequency, and just think for a minute.
That's what high frequency.
That you was taught.
High frequency mean. Sorry for cutting you off. 2 seconds. High frequency don't mean. I'm going to my point. High frequency don't mean. And we, at least, and the way I believe, we approach it, don't mean like, yo, we just we know all, we this, we that. Like we believe, like we do believe that we gods. We believe in being the mirror image of fucking God, the Creator. I mean, as you should, you. But it's not,
one.
Yeah, but it's not like we moving like I be arrogant motherfuckers. High frequency means that you just have the ability to question the question. You got outside the box.
Physical high, yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And vibrate your body where you're living in empathy and love and giving.
And
You know what I'm
and
saying?
giving.
Those are high frequency vibrations.
Looking for truth versus what you're doing taught.
You know what I mean?
All these is high frequency. That's
high frequency vibration.
L stands for love.
L stands for love.
This life,
loyalty,
loyalty,
empathy towards others, not sympathy, empathy towards others, love towards others, understanding, giving. You know what I'm saying? Not just receiving and taking. That's high frequency actions.
On this channel, we
and
love
high
all our
frequency
subscribers.
thought is just thinking outside of a box.
On this channel, we love all our subscribers. I don't care if you're Catholic, Buddhist, Christian,
shit don't matter to me.
Even if you're motherfucking Satanist. Welcome to the motherfucking channel.
Don't matter to me.
At the end of the day, because if you're at this channel, that means there's something that's calling to you. You vibrating, you are chosen. And you vibrating high. I mean, all on this path together.
And the thing about it, the irony of all of this,
Let me go back up.
Yeah.
You haven't been here in a while. We gotta talk to you.
And the thing about irony, what you just said, like when you broke it down, Christian, this, that, the third Satanist, to be fucking real with you, it's all one of the motherfucking same. Because if you read the tablets, the person people call Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, was Shaitan. You know what I'm saying? So it all breaks down to being the same thing at the end of the fucking day. So at the end of the day, what we offering you is this ability to just think outside the box. You pop the pill and you move yourself outside the matrix for a moment in time. You don't have to agree. To agree, you have to research. Without research, I don't expect you to agree with this. I expect you to go and research what we say.
All my comments reply. Every time we come reply, you the common themes research. Do a little research. It's only researching it. And if you come back with your research and prove no, and I picked this up to kind of act about a word. Like I remember one sometimes somebody bridged on a point like you don't know this happened. That's why I said, yeah, you're right. That actually did happen. But this also happened before. Like we're never gonna front. We're not here to just be right. Like it's not about that, bro. Like we know certain things, but we learn it as we go as well. What we learn and what we believe as we do our research and we go through and we see it and we present it to y'all. Now I mean, like as we growing with us, as what we have, we know we present it to y'all because that's what this channel's about. I don't want to touch on so I'm gonna keep going with it. But yeah, why did we die? I'm going a little deeper. And I'll be going to things like, share, and subscribe. You're getting value out the content, man. Welcome back. I love y'all, and we love y'all. And thank you for the new fucking 1,000 subscribers once again. I mean, but why did we die? I'm gonna go even deeper than that. I believe that why we died is if we didn't die, life won't be precious. If we didn't die, if we didn't have a time limit on this place, if we already take shit for granted, we would take even more for granted. I think that we know that we got a time limit, that we got a short time. I don't know if energy never dies, so you may come back and maybe reincarnated or whatever the case may be. But you only got one. I only got one life as Wesley. I do know that. I may come back, but I only got one life as Wesley, with him as my brother. Even if we see each other in the next life, we're not gonna know. It's gonna be different energies, same energy, different vessels, not the same memory. So like, you only got one life to live. That's where that shit comes from. So that's why it's so precious, knowing that you only got a limited time with the people you love. You only got a limited time to make the best of yourself on this. So it's precious. If you know you never died, you got endless amount of time to be a fucker. If you know you never died, I mean, like, there's no cause and effect in terms of being bad and good, meaning like you could drink yourself to death, you could smoke yourself to death, you could take crack and you know you won't overdose. You know what? Like, so this is what I think that, because everything in life is choice. I think that incurs the biggest choices of them all on an everyday basis. Whether you want to cross the street before the light turns, for the living and dying. So it's like that's what makes life beautiful, the choice. I mean, I think living and dying is like the biggest choice. I believe. I mean, like, I also believe what he said. Like, but I think that also the fact that dying makes life more precious. If you didn't die, you ever see a vampire movie? The niggas be miserable. Like, niggas just be miserable. Like, everybody know dies lonely. They just be miserable. So like, I think dying makes life fucking actually worth living. I mean, you know what I'm saying on that part.
I agree to a certain degree. I agree that
what you don't agree with.
I agree with the I agree on human level that dying makes life a very precious thing, makes it very valuable, makes you, if you see that, now here's one of my disagreement. If the people understand how precious life is, you know what I mean? And I think if people understood how precious life is, whether you died or didn't die, you would embrace life. But I agree, because when people don't understand how precious life is, that they don't embrace it and enjoy every aspect and every moment of it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the same reason why Gilgamesh questioned why I gotta die and they gotta live longer. You know what I'm saying? It's because, and then you start, and then you know what I mean. As he tried to conquer death, and it was futile for him to conquer it. He still died. He became, or for the aspect of what you saying, after him trying to conquer death, he became a better person. When he realized that he couldn't conquer death, and he realized that the things that he did that he lost the plant that will be able to sustain him to live longer, he had to come back home. Through the story, he became a better person. So I would agree to that. But I also agree with that if we as beings were properly spiritually uplifted, whether we physically died or not, it wouldn't matter. We will be able to understand that, like Billy Carson would say, that we are down, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have to be die physically to die and to reincarnate and become something better. And I think that we could be like the caterpillar into the butterfly if we spiritually were better people.
The thing about it is like,
because the caterpillar didn't have to die to become the butterfly.
And I'm a ping pong quick fast. The thing about it is this: we don't die, truthfully. Energy
but then
dies,
truthfully, yeah,
it is transferred from the body to the next. That's been proved by science. We nothing by energy. That's been proved by science. Atoms and this and that. Because that's science. It's all science based with spirituality. Also, you know, but we never die. And we all energy. This
we reincarnate. That's where recycling and all these ideas come from.
It's a me too. I mean, that's what
it's an avatar body.
But yeah, like I said, we never die, truthfully. But the thing about it, what you're talking about is a deep thought. The fact that if people would even approach death on that kind of level of thought, that's like a level 10 step. They gotta go to step 1 with that's
what I'm saying.
That's just awareness of self.
That's what I'm saying.
If they haven't that's what just being aware that you're in control of
you in control.
You're being in your mind. Your thoughts. Yeah. You're in control of your being, your mind. You're like that's. We have to get to that point. And
it's like my man.
But I can tell you why. I don't want to say won't, because we will. Because what goes up must come down.
We will. Eventually, we will.
But I don't know when. But I'm gonna tell you why it's taking so long. And this with the devil playing. I'm talking about the devil, and as a term, low frequency, whatever you want to fucking call it.
Low frequency vibration.
Whatever you want to call it. Like I call it the devil.
Flesh versus the soul.
Yeah, the devil got a good ring to it. That's why I'm calling it. But if you watch the channel long enough, you know what I'm doing. Now we be like, so like, this is where the devil plays. He made accountability. Oh, I'm saying he loosely as well. Like he made accountability the most avoided thing on the planet. That's what people can't see. So people are not accountable for shit. They will still get caught. But then nigga, fucking, you know, he always doing this or that. But you know, you got caught. You still like, you can't take accountability.
You know why?
And that's in every way.
You know why?
That's wrong with the woman. That's wrong with the men.
And children.
That's wrong with the children. That's wrong with the art. That's wrong with the sport.
And it starts for me. And you know where it starts?
Like when that basketball player fucked that nigga up for the fans heckling them, like, yo, why you lost? You want to fuck us out? I got a bag though. I got a bag in China.
Yeah. I'm Patrick Beverly.
My bro.
Yeah, but the thing about it is,
you lost.
Yeah, and you know why? And you know why? To me, you know why no accountability is taken. God. You know why? Because of religion, because of the thought and the concept of God and the devil. When you place everything in the hands when it goes good to God, everything in the hands when it goes good bad to the devil. When the Catholic Church tells you that you can walk in here and sit down and make confession and you're going to be cured of your sins, when they tell you in the Bible Jesus died for your motherfucking sins, motherfuckers is running around here rampant. Because you know why? Every time it's something, it's the devil. Every time it's good to God. You hold no accountability to your actions. Where's your You did it, nigga. You did it. Say, I did it. Say, I was fucked up. Say, I was a fucked up person. Just admit it to yourself. And people will do that, the shit will be a better fucking place. But once you can go to church and mother pop your fucking ass on a fucking Saturday night, and don't disrespect it because it's cool, and then do wild shit, and then go to church on a motherfucking Sunday and sit there and the reverend, oh yeah.
How about this? How about this? I'm going. How about this? I'm going.
That's the problem.
How about this? I'm going.
With accountability.
Hold on.
When they tell you Jesus died for your sins.
It's been 5 weeks, not 4. It's been 5 weeks, bro. It's been 5 weeks. You spitting, you preaching. It's been 5 weeks, so I'm coming back and I'm making a point to no more candy corn shit. Yes, if you're gonna take offense to it, take offense to it. If you want to be, I'm not no Christian. You know how we are. We don't subscribe to it. But if you want to subscribe to the Christian and thing, like so you don't pop your ass on the pole
on Saturday
and show your twat and show your titties and give lap dances and do this and or just go in the club and get drunk and bust it open and jump in a fly nigga car and top them off and go to church.
Yo, boy, you know what?
And they think you forgive it.
You know
it
what?
Doesn't.
And here's the irony of this shit.
You gotta work on yourself, nigga.
And here's the irony. Go ahead.
I'm 2 seconds. Then we're gonna go on to part 2. But you still got the irony. Here's the irony for me. The irony of this is this, and I've talked to my shoulder all the time. For everybody that's doing things like this, and I was once like that, and I'm talking loosely as far as the people that believe in God and as far as good and bad. You play for the devil. Don't matter if you go to church. I don't know if y'all know that. Maybe if you go to church, like
I'm research telling you, realize.
Bro, you're playing.
Playing for that nigga.
You get niggas for their money. I'm just as far as girls, guys do this shit too. But using that as an example, you get niggas for their money. You probably pussy at church. You on the pole that you going. How? And
then you going over there and getting that nigga to keep his rolling looking and keep that nigga rolling mansion looking nice. All y'all niggas is playing in the same cycle. Cause the irony of all the
that's what it looks like. For me, outside
looking in, it look like that shit is the devil over there. You know what I'm saying?
You got people in the church that's good people.
And the irony is
you mixing with them. You got people in the church that's good people that really believes.
Because they don't.
And then y'all mixing it and the pastor's jerking.
Here's the irony of it all. And they wonder why it don't work. They wonder why none of these religions work. Let me tell you why it don't work. This is fucking so real. It don't work because everybody is fucking corrupt. That's why it don't work. You know why? Take this for a minute. We could take the non-Trey situation with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Right? You know why that shit fell apart? Because Tekashi was not a gangster. Right. You understand? Bad guys don't let pussies or not bad guys down with them. That's why bad guys are always prosperous.
From the time he came out, who even snitched? Who didn't know?
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is this: the reason why the funky church ain't working is everybody in there is bad guys, bro. So how could bad guys be working good things? That's why there's no good coming out of it. The reason why bad people prosper because everybody down with them all bad. They don't got good people down with them.
Yo,
you understand? You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
The church is fucking corrupted because there's nothing but bad people in there mixed with good people.
You can have something good in there, and the people it's a lot of good people in there, but the people that's running it, a lot of people that's
running it, and the majority of the people coming there are evil. They know they feel they're about to die, or they did some fucked up shit during the week. They want to flesh the snitches, the cheaters, or everybody's in there with some few good people, and now they're expecting good shit to come out of it. How? That's impossible.
And the thing about it,
that's impossible.
It probably work on the surface level.
It looks like it's working on the surface level.
Probably work on the surface level even a little more as far as people having a little more love and decency in their heart. And like you said, people that ran it was actually good. I'm keeping it real with you. I at least said 90% of people that run it is evil. I'm not gonna say bad. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking about ulterior motives. I'm talking about deacons and fucking bitches in the church. I'm talking about niggas and pedophiles. I'm talking about niggas stealing money from the church. I'm telling you, you hear the stories. This is not split or conspiracy.
So you get 2%, 3%, 5% of these people who actually try to help the service. But then you still servicing the people with words from a text with no disrespect. It's corrupt.
Like I said, man.
So how can any truth come from a corrupt text and then from a situation where you got negative people in there? But then they wonder why the wicked seems to be running rampant on the world. You know why the wicked run rampant on the world? Because the wicked fuck with the wicked. And the wicked is wicked every single day. It seems to me the good is only good on a Sunday.
And also the wicked, we always have to go back in and the wicked acts like they're good. The wicked looks like the good guys.
Oh, well, they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job of being wicked.
You ever saw The Matrix when the agents could jump from body to body? They could be anybody.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. They could be a pilot. It could be
a best friend.
Your best friend. I'm talking about for 20, and that shit's crazy. That shit, wow. That's like, and I just thought about like how much best friends I'm moving back. Like they just turn on you. Like, where did this come from? That's the agenda. They don't. That's the agenda.
Only. But
insecurity, no accountability, brainwashing.
But the other thing is this, right? We're gonna jump off our leave right there. And the only way them agents are able to jump from body to body, if you're vibrating on that, if you're moving on the algorithm. Because if you're moving in the algorithm, the Neo, Morpheus, and Trinity, and all of them was moving, you cannot jump into those. Right. You only could jump into the bodies of the algorithms there because you're on their algorithm. You have to change your algorithm.
And the fucked part, 85% of y'all niggas is.
Yeah, well, that's on that's
That's
a science for the 5. You know what I'm saying? 5% teachers. 85% is gonna be the sheep.
Like I said,
85% is on the algorithm of the wicked. 10% is leading the wicked into being and down the land of the land of the demon.
Facts, nigga. Like, share, and subscribe to H.F.C podcast. It's episode 65, part 1. Like,
6511, master number.
Oh, master number.
That's my favorite number.
Yes,
Kyrie Irving number.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? My man Jalen Brunson number. I was born in December 11th. It's a master number.
Like, share, and subscribe to Side Guru. Know what I mean? ETW, SoundCloud, WhatsApp, LG. Look out for C. Marie. Look out for Hawk and Animal. Know what I mean? All bars, no beats. SummerSlam 24. Know what I mean? Like, Wolf, part 2 coming up next. What happens when you
bars, beats, no hooks?
Let's get it.
Money don't make the man, man make the money. You are who you are. That's what you trying to tell me. All you got is time.